Alright YouTube, what's up? It's Demi here. Today we're going to do something different. I'm actually going to go over with you a bunch of items that I've sold in Standard League, specifically to make the level of currency that I do. From the past, like, league and a half or so is when this starts. But basically, every time I have a fairly large sale or a good moment of RNG, I kind of just screenshot it just to, just for the memory, right? And I haven't ever shown you guys these screenshots before. Some of them happen on stream, some of them happen in videos, but I just, like, screenshot the good moments. So we're going to go through a bunch of images that I've selected out of my screenshot folder. I have, like, I don't know, a couple hundred, maybe 500 or so screenshots in the folder. But this is, like, probably my selection of 100 or so of, like, big trades, big drops, crafting moments, stuff like that. And this will help answer the question I get constantly, which is, how do you get so much fucking currency? I don't see you playing the game that much. Why are you so rich? Do you RMT? Like, all of those stupid fucking questions that I get constantly. We'll just start. So here's, oh, what did I just do? I zoomed in. Alright, so here's a random Exalt drop in a T13 map. We got a 2 Phoenix maps out of a T15 core, which is just, I don't know, this was a while back. This was probably like 2x drop easily. Quick sale here, T1 decks with decent ES glows for what looks like 2x and a bunch of random shit. A nice ring for 10x, onset ring with T1 lightning, high strength, decent int, and T1 ES with crafted ES, 10x there, no problem. Another random Exalt drop in a Plaza map. Again, while I'm flipping, so I'm mapping and flipping constantly to just make passive income. This is no exception to that. Another random Exalt. This one actually tried to kill me. This was in the early stages of the Chaos Wander Finder a couple months ago. And I wanted that Exalt, right? But I didn't die for it. Oh fuck, what happened? I zoomed in again. I was gonna die for it, but I didn't. It tried to kill me though. Fishing rod drop while I was running Shape Strands with, looks like Lemon Prime with my Guardian of the Lemon. That is Draco Smako, one of my mods. He's pretty funny. Yeah, we got a fishing rod drop. It was pretty insane. T15 Courtyard gives me 2 Guardian maps. Because it has 3 bosses, that means you have 3 separate rolls to hit a +1. So like it's a really nice map to get Guardians out of. It's pretty good RNG there. This is just a funny screenshot. This guy tried to buy my Reach of the Council. I don't know if you guys remember this from a while back when Reaches first went Legacy. Now they're double Legacy. I spent 5,416 fusings trying to fuse one of them, and it actually ended up becoming a 0 link. And I still have it at that stage of a 0 link because I just refused to put any more fusings into the fucking thing. Where is it? This guy right here. 5,416 fusings, still no 6 link. For those of you that say I have fusing RNG, I don't. My RNG is shit when it comes to fusing. But yeah, I had it listed for that price because it was just funny. That's how many fusings it was. And somebody actually tried to buy it. Nice pair of Asenath's Gentle Touch. This is double Curse on Hit gloves. It's Curse on Hit Vuln with Temp Chains on hit from the gloves themselves. Sold those for 17.5 Exalts. Just vol random shit sometimes. I didn't even quality the things. I just volled them because they're good gloves, right? And if you hit that, you make money, obviously. So that was like 1 vol orb in exchange for 17.5 Exalts. Easy game. This is the Alt-Out Reaper's Pursuit that we sold a while back. And 6-link because I'm stupid. It's Alt-Art. There's no reason to 6-link it. It's just gonna be a fucking like skin transfer. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dump some fusings into it. So I fused it, socketed it, fused it, and then I divined it to perfection. And then I sold it for like 400 Exalts or something like that. This is one of the Uber Lab enchantment services that I was doing. He wanted this helm with, I think it was dual strike attack speed. And the fee is 40x, as you can see right there. He sent me all the twice enchanted and keys as well. This was when Unholy Might Flask first came out, that league. Last league, I think. And it dropped for me in a T14 Shrine. I sold it for like 20x, I think, something like that. I was like, what is this screenshot? This is a Foul Staff of Penetrating. For those of you that don't understand what that means, it's an infusing Foul Staff of Penetrating. Good name, I like it, 10 out of 10. I ID'd these boots out of a map. I-84 it looks like, maybe, I don't know. And then I was like, holy shit, that's double T1 prefix, open, suffix. Better craft a suffix and then slam them. And I slammed T3 hybrid on them. Casual 323S boots in 1x. Very nice profits there. Vol the random cloth belt, hit +1 endurance charges. It's a very nice attack ES belt. I should have crafted a res on it first, but like I was just randomly volleying it because it was shit. I was gonna vendor it. I was like, oh, it's a shit base, let me volley it. +1 endurance charge, yay! These gloves, I've hauled a bunch of gloves on a video a while back. This is one of the ones that we hit. Fingerless silk gloves with T1 dex, T2 int, and 150 ES with temp chains on hit, which sold I think later on. But that's a really nice pair of gloves to get temp chains on hit with. There's my mirror drop from last league in Uber Lab. I was doing enchantment service and got a mirror drop. I shat my pants. The video's on my YouTube channel. If you search for Mirror of Kalandra drop with my name anywhere near it, you should be able to find this video. But yeah, it's pretty fucking... it was... holy shit, I was so happy. Another pair of Volmon hit gloves. These are life based with accuracy dual res for 40x. Oh, this was when I was doing Maze of the Minotaur. I found a perfect prod speed quill raid, which is kind of interesting, right? I think I volled it in a brick later on. I don't remember, but it was a pretty cool find. Probably worth a lot if I had sold it 6-linked instead of volleying it, but you know, I'm dumb, so whatever. This looks like a T14 maze map. I found a perfect Witchfire brew when they first came out. I still have this one, as I believe it's on my low life guardian. I didn't sell it. I could have sold it for a lot. It's perfectly rolled. The range is 50 to 70%, and I just was like, holy shit. What's this guy? This is Brimstone thread. This is my mirror thread. It's the highest armor DPS Vanguard belt available in game, with triple T1 suffix, T1 wed, T1 armor, perfect T1 wed, 3 off perfect T1 armor, perfect lightning res, perfect flask effect duration, 2 off fired, and then this implicit you can swap out for movement speed, but this is a nice implicit for PvP. You gain flash charge when you take a crit, so. But yeah, this guy's in my mirror thread. That was a good crafting session. Slammed armor, slammed wed, and I was like, okay, done. This belt gives you 1,000 and... what is that? 1,097 armor, I think, with iron reflexes on. It's stupid. If it was perfect, it would be 1,100 armor. Pretty good belt. Oh, this was a good path of trade interactions. He almost got me. I went to look for the item, and it was like 30 chaos in offer or ignore. So I went to offer, ignore, looked at the item. It's listed for 30x. The fucker offered 30 chaos. And he said 30x for you, ass, and then I just like put him on ignore. I was like, what? What is this? Now you're making fun of Dismantle. Dude, you're a fucking ugly piece of shit. Did you see your face, you disrespectful cunt? I ask if you're interested in belts, etc. And you'd be like, I'm not interested in your items, and you tell me, fuck off. You are a fucking nerd who think he is better than everyone. Go buy food with your in-game currency because no one will donate or give money to you for playing or even working in real life. So basically the story behind this guy was on stream with me, talking in chat, whatever. He was being chill. He started linking me a bunch of random items in-game and telling me to buy them, like random belts, random bows. I kept telling him I didn't want his items, and eventually I got tired of it, told him to fuck off, and then he went and did this, and I was like, okay. You do you, fam, you do you. Uber Lab doing service again. Looks like I got a random Exalt drop and a Void. Pretty good. I think these are the different pair of boots. This isn't the same boots we saw earlier, but these are like dual T1 and T2 life on pair of boots. 278 ES, good res, decent, I mean not decent, a little bit of int, 25x sale. Good money there. There's the chancing of my first Crown of Eyes plus 2 Barrage Hubris. You can actually scour chance Hubris Circles into Crown of Eyes. It is a T1 unique rarity, so it's really fucking hard to do it. I believe this took like 2,400 or so scour chances, but it was worth about 100x at the time, so I spent maybe 30x getting it. Pretty good profit margin there, I'd say so. And there's 10 Eternals. This was really funny. This guy's from the same guild as the previous guy that just shit-talked me, in Dismantle's guild specifically. He has a 6T1 Altart belt, and he fucking volled it. Like, instead of divining the item, he just volled it. And if you vol an item, you can no longer mirror it. He could have divined this for mirror service, but he was high, and he wanted +1 endurance charges, so he volled it and ruined the item forever. It can't be divined, it can't be mirrored, it's just bricked like that. He can keep it as a collection and a reminder of how stupid he is, but yeah, don't vol your mirror items, you can't sell them that way. This is one of the flesh rippers that we crafted in the many flesh rippers when we were trying to get our Apocalypse Spawn flesh ripper, which is in my mirror thread. We finally made it, 650 PDBS bleed on hit flesh ripper, but this is one of them we sold early on. It's 25x sale. We crafted a bunch of these and kept selling them out over time. Discharge Helm, good int, good ES, decent res, 40x sale. I traded a pair of Volmon hit snake bites for a pair of non-corrupted Adziri's Acuities, which were around 25x at the time, I believe. I enchanted these later on with a Fury, but yeah, this is just random Vol Orb that I threw at these because I picked them up. Let's trade them for 25x. Another Exalt drop in a T12 shipyard. This was on, what's this character called? Prickly Lemon, the CI Aegis Gladiator. I was leveling him up from like 80 something to 90 something and got an X, sure, whatever. This was just stupid. I volled a Calm's Heart that we got in a map. It turned into a 3-off color 6-link chess piece. I also gave it 1% quality just to trigger people. I think I still have it. Yeah, it's right here. It's a good collector's piece, right? 6-link Calm's Heart, you don't see that often. It's pretty shit. 1% quality, you know. Another big sale. These are one of the other gloves that we volled and hit a decent corruption on. Level 10 LE week on hit for 27x and a pair of Aberrath Hooves. I believe those were 10x at the time, 10 to 15x, so that was like 30-ish x, 37x sale. Pretty good. Sold a pair of Leech Skyforce for 40x. Above 100 mana, it's like 80, I think it's 60 to 120 mana, so that's highly divined as well. 40x sale. Oh, this is for Dez, one of my viewers and friends, Dez. Every time I do Scriptorium, I always get this card, right? This is one of the times that I did it twinned, and I got a card from each of them, and also a T15 map, and he was just like, fuck you, man. Like, I don't know, I always drop that card. It's the 1 out of 8 set, and it gives you a Shavron's item. So you could potentially get a Shav's Wrapping, but it's weighted. This is one of Amazon's quivers that he had me sell for them. Demon Spike, Legacy Crit Multi, Crit Strike Chance, T1 Life, T1 Fizz, T1 Attack Speed, T1 LE with weapons at the time. What is that, 170x sale? That's a lot of currency to just have. This is one of the first 6-links I've ever dropped as a like item in a map that's not corrupted. What is that? It's probably like I-81, I-82. Yeah, I-81, 6-link Biter Silk Robe with 3 off colors. If I had dropped this in League, I would have been really fucking happy. But I didn't. This is on my Trapper, it looks like. Was this in League? No, this is in Standard. This is after the League ended, I guess. This is my Ice Trapper. But yeah, that was like my, I think, 2nd or 3rd 6-link I've ever dropped without it being corrupted. First League, the Porcupine cards came out. I was trying to help the Redditors find the lists of where all the cards drop in, and I got this in a Scriptorium from a div card box, so I screenshotted it. Looks like I got 10 Chisels and 5C and 2 6-link cards, as well as the actually 3 6-link cards. 6-link, 6-link, 6-link. Pretty good. What was this? Oh, this is another Path of Trade Interactions video. Or screenshot, sorry. He PMs me for this regalia listed for 30x, offers 28. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It took me a minute from when I said sec to I'm in a map to saying, yes, that's a fine price. And then he put me on ignore. I didn't say anything else. I don't know what happened. We just, yeah. It's Legacy Essence of Woe, which is why it's above 145 maximum ES. But yeah, it just was like, I don't know what happened here. Okay. Volleying random shit again pays off. I volled an Unset Worm, Essence Worm, sorry. Unset Ring, and I hit a white socket, which means that you can just like freely swap the gem in it without having to worry about recoloring the item every time. Kind of a nice thing to have, good novelty item. I think it was worth like 2x at the time. It's just fun to vol them, I don't know. Looks like we're up to 15 Eternals now. This is before I did the bow. Another glove sale, chaos spam these I believe. It was like shitty hybrid and high ES T2 flat, decent decks, cold and chaos res, 6x sale, sure. I don't know why I keep zooming in. That was 235. We're about halfway through. I would like to buy your Lion's Eyes Vision listed for 6.5x in Standard. I was like, what? What tab is it in? Stash tab 17.5x. Oh. So it's listed for 6.5x in the 17.5x tab. Nice scam attempt. Like, I don't list items that aren't in tabs. This is not how you get to PM me. None of my items ever show up like this if you whisper me on PoE Trade. So he just deleted the end of it, hoping he could get it for cheap, and I told him to fuck off. That's not okay. I don't care if you want to offer on an item, but don't edit the stash fucking thing, and then, like, literally tell me it 5 seconds later, assuming I'm not gonna read this. Like, come on, man. I'm not stupid. Oh, I can't see the name. Hang on. Okay, this was just a funny mob name that we found in Dried Lake. Fucking Dry Moan. This was in Legacy League while I was leveling. Just a random rare mob named Dry Moan. Another fairly big sale when I was enchanting Crown of Eyes for my +2 Barrage enchant, which we gave up on later on. I hit a Spectral Throw damage enchant, which is one of the best in slot for like Ellie Spectral Throw or Poison Spectral Throw, Dream Feather, whatever. 25x sale. I spent like 20 chaos on the helm itself, ran a couple Uber Labs, hit a good enchant, sold it for 25x. 900 DS Regalia. I believe we chaos spammed this for annoying waffles, and I never divined it because it was just instantly 900 DS. Sold it for 50x. Yeah, good sale. 750 ES Regalia with Fire Cold Res. I don't know how many chaos this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 500 chaos, which I was probably about 5x at the time, maybe. Maybe more than that. It might be like 8x. I don't know when this was. Yeah, it's a good sale. Another randomly Vald pair of gloves that hit temp chains on hit. Vol on hit gloves, same thing. This is actually a really nice pair of gloves. It's like high resistances, leeched as life, and crafted life with 11 Vol on hit on an evasion base. That's really nice for like Queen of the Forest or whatever. Running Ulnatals on standard. I got a Surrender Anticipation. I think the unupgraded form, which was like 20x at the time or something like that. I upgraded it and sold it. Running Chimera maps. I got Pit of the Chimera, Forge of the Phoenix, and a Master Sextant from a Chimera itself. So I got a refund and the, what's that helm called? Obscurantis, as well as 2 Guardian maps. This is a pretty good set of drops there. Another result from Uberlab. Uberlab is again one of my favorite places to farm for currency and money. And that's why I think I've shown, what, 3 or 4x drops in this last league just from Uberlab. Big sale. These are actually the correct colors for Wander, I believe. It's like Kinetic Blast, GMP, Wed. I don't know actually what the colors are for. It's a 7 link basically, because you have a 6 link and then you have level 15 Pierce with off colors. It's got 5 off colors on a good base, or on a base, sorry. And that sold for about 17.5 exalts. I tried to vault it for +1 socketed gems. Obviously that didn't happen, but still a good sale. Stop zooming in, shit. This is an Enfeeble Curse Effect Helm, which is one of the strongest defensive enchants in the game. And it had T1 Hybrid, T1 Flat, T1 Int, decent resistances, and an open prefix. So he bought it for 30x. I don't actually know if he exalted the prefix or not, but I mean, you don't need to. It's 400 ES as is, like, it's good enough. I believe I chaos spammed that base, I don't remember, but 20, 30x, whatever. Random pair of gloves again. Decent resistances and open prefix. I think he was going to exalt it for flat. I don't know if he hit it or not, but I chaosed into that, crafted a resist, and sold it for 6x. Sure. Oh man, this dagger was really nice dagger. This was 45x sale. It's like really high spell damage with hybrid spell damage mana on it, and it has a huge chunk of added cold dispels, high attack speed for your shield charge, rolling blades, or whatever, and then I crafted crit strike chance for spells on it. So it's 107% global crit for spells, and high attack speed, high spell damage, high added spell damage, 45x. It's a really nice like Vol Sparker dagger, Vol Fireball dagger. Any like crit caster attacks who moves with an attack skill is just really nice dagger, 45x sale. T14 Maze, I got 2 T15s out of it, Corin and Abyss. Nice drops. Okay, this is an example of some of the random shit that I get PM'd every day. I don't know who this guy is. How much is 1.4x if x is 104 each? Do you own a calculator? Why are you asking me? Like, I get stuff like this asked me constantly. So I sound pretty aggressive in the response, but like, why would you PM me that? Looking back now, like, I feel like I responded fairly calmly. I should have just said fuck off, but like, I don't know. Because you're a streamer, you're publicly available, whatever, you're constantly asked for help, random questions like, how much is this worth? Can you do a gear check? Can you tell me what's wrong with my build? Can you tell me what I should do with this item? Is this worth crafting? Should I exalt this? Like, I don't do price checks, I don't do gear checks, I don't do build checks. They take too fucking long, and I get asked like hundreds of times per day. But this sort of question, this is just like an exception to the rule. He could have just typed it into a calculator, but he didn't know how. And then he figured it out, and I was like, what the fuck? Just use a calculator, what do you... Jesus Christ. This image has been seen on Reddit hundreds of times. Not my specific region, but this happens a lot to people. This is the only map in the game where you can drop ID4 plus unique Sorcerer's Boots. And these are called Step-in Irds, they're not Skyforce. They're specifically for Warbands unique, which is what... This is the Chaos Warbands map, T15. And this happens a lot. You get really fucking excited because the loot filter's like, whoa, and you're like, holy shit, Skyforce, but it's never Skyforce. It's always Step-in Ard. This one's just funny. This is the hardest Varici mission I've ever had to do in my life. I talked to Varici, he spawned the mob like less than a screen away, and it was a chest mission. I was like, what? So of course I just killed her and moved on with my life, but that was just really funny. That's like the closest I've ever seen Varici spawn a mob. T13 Tropical Island gives me 2 shaped T15 underground rivers. Good drops. 5x sale, we chaosed into this one. I was gonna craft %ES on it, but I was like, fuck it, someone else can do it. Sold it for 5x. It's a +2 socketed gems unset with high int, high ES, decent all res, and open prefix for %ES or whatever else you wanted to craft on it. Good for your level 21 impurities. Since you can put a level 20 impurity in there and get it a +2, it becomes level 23, which is enough to give you +1 max res to the... It's usually +5% max res with level 21 purity, or 23 purity, sorry. For those of you that don't know, this is the easiest way to refill your shape strand maps. You just buy a Care Blade, which you can't actually see in that video, hang on. Or that screenshot. It's this map. This one. Care Blade. It's a T10 map that the boss always drops 4 additional maps. So it can drop like up to 5 or 6 maps, and it's T10, so if the boss gives you +2s, you can get up to like 5 shape strands if your atlas is shaped. Oh wait, sorry, this is a T11 map, right? Strands T11, so you don't even need it to be from the boss. But you have a pretty good chance of getting like 2 to 5 shape strands from the boss as well as from the map itself. Another sale, this is T1 accuracy, T1 mana regen, T2 strength. We chaos spammed into this base, sold it for 36x. It was listed for 40 because it was T2 strength, but he offered me 36 and I was like, sure, I spent chaos on it, I don't give a shit. Oh, this was a very big trade. +1 socketed gems, Chevron's wrappings for a bunch of different things. This is one of the highest +1 gems non-legacy shavs available, which I still have it, and it's for sale as of this video. I traded a really nice fucking shield. It's like I think that's T3 spell crit, T1 block chance, T1 ES, T1 %ES, and hybrid, or sorry, I think that's tier 4 or 5 fire res. I don't know, it's fairly high fire res. I think it has a hybrid roll actually instead of T1%. I don't know. It's 500 ES, spell crit, high block, resist shield's nice. And it was with a headhunter. I think it was a skill effect duration headhunter, 3x, fire leech, Vol's devotion, 3 really good cast on crit discharge jewels, dying sun, and a Kiara's. So it was around 100x ish of value, something like that. This is one of the few times in my career that I've been Criparianed. This fucker detonated the corpse, an essence mob with damage modifiers, detonated the corpse of a promenade that had more monster life monster damage on it. It just fucking instantly killed me. I had no choice, like nothing I could have done to survive that. It was probably like a good 50,000 damage or something, but I don't know how much health these guys have, but the damage of detonate scales off the health of the mob and the damage mods of the mob that detonates the corpse, so it was a guaranteed one-shot, and this character has like 7.5k ES. But in the plus side, this is a T14 map, and I got a T15 and a Guardian map out of it, so I was okay with the death. It was just kind of annoying. Looks like another sale. 6-link Trubums, one of the new ones with high chaos damage for 12.5x. Again, Promenade, 3 bosses in the map, it's T14, so you have 3 separate chances to get +2s. I got 2 Guardian maps out of it. Good map. Another Flush Ripper sale. This is actually the second best one that we made. The best one that's currently in my mirror thread, Apocalypse Spawn, is T1 Fizz T2 flat. This is T1 and T3 without the good suffixes, but I sold it for 22x, 6-link. I mean, yeah, good currency. This is Inception. This is a strand, shape strand, and Xana in the strand gave us a strand. Strand. What is the screenshot of? Oh, this is my average discharge damage. Exactly 99,000 damage. Pretty solid. I've improved since then. I have way more crit multi than I did in this fixture, but I have crit cap, 664% crit multi with 6 power charges, 6 enduring charges, 3 frenzy charges, and Herald of Ice to give a little bit of extra damage. Very solid discharge damage. And that's actually the lower damage one. This is the one in your cost breeze. It has control destruction linked to it, so it actually does like 60% more damage than the one in my chest links. But yeah, it's just a cool number. I sold this to Offak. This is one of the ones that I scour chanced into. I had it listed for 70x, but Offak came to me for my Helm enchantment service, which cost 40x. He was going to supply the Crown of Eyes, the twice enchanted, all the keys, offerings, whatever you want to call them. And I was like, well, I actually just have a +C Barrage enchant Crown of Eyes laying around, listed for sale. And since you're going to use my service anyway, I'm just going to bro deal you for it and give you the actual helm. Save us both a lot of time and effort. Save him from buying keys and buying twice enchanted, and save me from running lab for like a week to get the same enchant that I already have on helm. So I sold it to him for the cost of the enchantment service, which was 40x. It's behind that, you can kind of see it. T15 Abyss, random exalt drop. Casual 38x sale for a 931 ES with int and dual res regalia. 6 linked, of course. 38x, nice sale. Nice pair of attack gloves. Dual res attack speed with like over 200 DS for, what is that, 18x or so? 17.5x. And this was taken today actually with me and Amazon. For some reason, there's nobody else in our hideout. There's just this random tiny dead Scion. We weren't really sure how or why it got there. Like, you see the minimap up here? There's just like nobody, because it's my name. There's nobody there, and then there's Amazon Prime, which is right here. We don't know who this was or how it got in my hideout. He couldn't actually see it on his screen. And I don't know, it was just creepy as fuck. But I believe that's all of these screenshots from the past league and a half or so. So this has been like a recap of all the big sales that I've remembered to screenshot or made. Moments of RNG, etc. If you enjoyed it, I don't know, let me know in the comments. I'll do all the YouTube spiel real quick. Like, subscribe, favorite, share. Follow me on Twitch. Join our Discord. Look at my build guides and mirror thread and the thing. What else do I have linked in the description? Twitch, Discord, Twitter, mirror threads, build guides. I don't know, dude. I'm not good at saying all that shit, but I hope you enjoyed the video as always, and that'll be Demi out.